Hi, everybody. Welcome to Math 120. My name is Mr. Chan, and I will be your instructor for this class. I want to thank everybody for watching this 120 Welcome and Syllabus video. In this video, I will show you how to navigate a little bit on our course in D2L. We'll go over your first week's homework assignment called the homework syllabus. I will go over the syllabus with you and discuss how you will proceed in this online class. So when you click on our class, the first page you see is your announcement page. I will post one announcement every week. So to get to our class, we click on content up here on the top left-hand corner. The table of content on the left-hand column displays the entire course. It's divided up by the weeks and what topic it will cover. So if I will pick any given week, for any given week, you will be given lecture handout, lecture video on YouTube, same video that's in MP4 format, and you're gonna have discussion, homework, and at the last, something called the note-taken Dropbox. So every week you will, so what students normally do is print or copy down the lecture handout. Let me click on one. So if you want to print the lecture handout, click on the handout, scroll down a little bit, and then click on download and print the lecture handout from Word document. So students normally print or copy down what's on the lecture handout and then use the handout, okay, to watch the lecture videos. So the handout is basically empty. So as I work it out, the problems on the video, you can go ahead and copy down what I work it out on the lecture handout that you printed or copied down. So once you finish taking your notes on the lecture handout, then you can begin to work on your homework. Okay. So once you complete your homework and discussion for the week, then you will turn in one of those notes that you took. The name of the Dropbox tell you which notes that you need to upload into the Dropbox. So for this week, you will be taking notes from topic 9 through 12, but I will only need you to turn in topic 10 notes, okay? So at least, that this will show that you actually took the notes on the lecture while you're watching the lecture video. You don't have to turn in all of them, just turn in one of them. So the name of the Dropbox tell you which notes that you took you need to turn in. So this is just a Dropbox. So basically what students do is take pictures of the notes they took on paper, and then once you took the picture, then you can upload them into the D2L, into the Dropbox. Make sure the notes that you took is handwritten, okay? Anything that's typed does not count as taking notes. All right, there are about 6 discussions altogether throughout the course, okay? There's no makeup day. There's no makeup on the discussion because the discussion is a class, is pretty much asking the whole class a question. So I do need everybody's response. So that's why I do not let students make up the discussion. Student can make up the homework. You can also make up the notes, the note taken. So all your homework has a start date, due date. Okay, so if you do miss some homework, you can make it up at any given time before the end of the course, which is on July 25th at 11:30 p.m. So every week is the same. You're given the lecture handouts, okay, that you need to print or copy down. You're given two formats of lecture videos, your discussions, homework, and your note taking. So for this week, for example, you'll be taking notes from topic 19 through 22, but you will only need to turn in topic 20. So it's not, so if you're turning all the notes that you took for the week, that would just be a lot of pictures. Okay, so just turning one topic worth, that would be great. All right, fast forward, July 1st to July 7th is our Independence Day week. There's no homework assignment due, but this is also a good week if you got to catch up on some of the makeup work. At the end of semester, the very last week, topic 29 in your final exam. So, oh, sorry, this topic 29 and 30. I'm sorry. I got it off a little bit right here. I will fix it. Last week is topic 29, and there's a topic 32. Let me see if I can fix it real quick for you. And 30. Let me just fix up here. Go. So you have and the very last thing we do, it's not really for final exam. The very last week of class is project 2. I call it the final exam. I shouldn't have called it that. Let me go see. I might have copy and paste the wrong thing. Hang on 1 second. Let me fix it real quick. Let me fix up here in project 2. So there is no final exam for this class. So the very last week you have topic 2930 in your project. Okay, so there's a video. So there are 2 projects in this class. The last project, project number 2, here is the videos, kind of show you kind of me explaining, what's going on with the project. So you have your homework and your project number 2. Okay. Just kind of moving forward to the last week of class. All right, so let me go back up here. I will go over your welcome week assignment at the end of this video, but let me go over the course information. So the same welcome video is also posted right here. We're gonna go over your syllabus here in a little bit. My contact information is listed in D2L. So the number one way to communicate between you and I is using the D2L instant message. You may also email me as well, but when I reply your email, make sure it will reply to your student NETC email. All right, if you're working on something and you're not sure if the answer is correct or incorrect, you can always take a picture of it and then text it to me to my Google Voice number, or you can email it to me as well. If you want to meet with me in person, we can also meet on Zoom as well. In this class, you will not need to purchase a textbook. I'm using this open education resource textbook. So here is the link, take you to the textbook. I use the textbook for reference, but most of the students just basically print out the lecture handouts and watch the lecture videos to learn the course materials. All right, how to upload your note taken. Okay, this video show you one particular way that student can actually take pictures of the notes that you took and then upload them into the D2L. How to use graphical equation. I will go over this at the end of your syllabus homework. I'll show you how to use graphical equation. Student will actually enter a lot of mathematical symbols, so we will use this thing called a graphical equation on your homework. How to view assignment feedback. So this video show you where to find the feedback I provided for your homework, especially if you have a homework and a question that you did not get it correct. I actually provide a video feedback. So this video show you how to find that feedback. All right, if you do have quite a few missing assignment, you need to make it up. This video show you where you need to go to actually find your missing assignments. If you're a new student and if you're a new student, this video show you where you need to go to sign in to your student self-service and your student NETC email. And in this video, I actually show student how to go to what we call the office.com to access your student NETC email. And once you log into the office.com on a computer or a laptop, you can actually download Microsoft Office onto your computer for free as well. NetTutor is our online tutorial service. If you cannot get up with me, if you need help, cannot get up with me, then you can you can actually click on NetTutor and make an appointment for online tutoring service. Formula sheet is located right here. You will need the formula sheet later on the semester. And you will see in the lecture video, I actually put up the formula sheet and show you how to how to find the numbers that we need for the questions. All right, let's go over our syllabus real quick. So my contact information is already listed on the D2L. Our class is an online class. Okay, here are the topic. I will check everybody's prerequisite. What's required for this class is using D2L, Desire to Learn. The open education resource textbook link is already posted in D2L. So again, you will not need to purchase, okay, you will not need to purchase a textbook for this class. However, a graphing calculator will be required for this class. In the lecture video, I actually show students how to use graphing calculator to find some of the answers, okay? So if you do not have one, see if your family friends have a graphing calculator you can borrow. If not, then message me, email me, and I can, there is one particular app that's very close to a graphing calculator that student can actually use, okay? All right, here are the course objective and the learning outcomes. Course requirements, so just real quick. So for every week, student will print or copy down the lecture handouts, watch the lecture video and take notes on the handout that you printed or copied. Complete the homework, discussion in the project, if you got discussion project for that week, and then upload the selected topical lecture notes into the correct Dropbox. So here are our 4 grade activities. So there are, like I said earlier, there's about 6 discussions. The first discussion is an introduction. Okay. The notes taken, it will be a note taken for every week except the first week and the last week of class. And I just show you where project number 2 was. Project number 2 is located on the last week of class. Project 1 is about halfway through the course. That's where your project 1 is. All right, all the homework is already posted in D2L. The questions on the homework are related to the topic that is written on the lecture handouts or what we discuss in the lecture videos. All the homework only has 1 attempt, okay, and you'll be count for your weekly attendance. And I do not drop any homework grades under any circumstances. All right, there are discussions posted. And again, the discussion are related to what is written on the lecture handout and what we talk about in the lecture videos. All right, I do not drop any discussion grades, and your discussion also, you also only get 1 attempt. It will be count for your weekly attendance. So earlier I showed you a couple of note-taking Dropboxes. So the name of the Dropbox tell you which notes that you need to upload. Okay, students are required to handwrite. Okay, make sure you handwrite the notes and upload them into the correct Dropbox. So please write your name and the date you watch your lecture videos in pen on the top right-hand corner of every page you're going to upload into the Dropbox. Okay, we get submission to Dropbox, count for your attendance. All right, there are 2 projects. The question on project is kind of summary on some of the things we talked about on the handouts and in the lecture videos. Okay, each project only had 1 attempt. Okay, and I do count that for your attendance for that week. No project grade will be dropped. All right, here are our grading rubric for your assignments. The weekly outline is pretty much the same thing as what you see in D2L under the table of content. So here are the topic we covered, and here are the assignments for for each week. So please stay as close to the timeline as you can. If you tend to fall a little bit behind, okay, that's okay. Make it up the assignment as soon as you can, except the discussion. The discussions are student cannot make up the discussion. All right, let's take a look at the attendance policy real quick. Attendance policy for no-shows. So if the student does not complete what we so-called the syllabus homework, which I will go over here in a little bit, After the first week of class begin, the student will be marked as a no-show and be dropped from the course. That simply implies that you never show up for class. Therefore, we drop you for no-show, so the college will not charge you for the class. If the student does submit the syllabus homework, the student is bound by the following attendance requirement. Students are encouraged to speak with their instructor for guidance if extenuating circumstances arise. To successfully complete the course, students must maintain a minimum attendance rate of 80%. What that means is the students are expected to actively participate in at least 80% of the course activities. The course activities are right here. So student cannot, so some student will say, okay, I'm just gonna make a bunch of work at the end of the semester. Well, that actually does not satisfy the attendance policy because um, you got you got to complete, to be successful, you got to complete minimum of 80% of the work. So that means if you piled up 20% of the work that, if you did not turn in 20% of the work of the graded assignment at any given time the semester, then the instructor has the right to drop you from the class due to excessive absence. Okay, so whenever students go over that 20% threshold, so if you have a lot of assignment and they accumulate up to over 20% missing work, then I will actually notify you. I will actually message you, email you, and text you. Okay. And then trying to find out what is going on. Okay. Just get a better understanding why you fall behind on the coursework. Okay. So be very careful with, not piling up so much missing work and trying to all make it up at the end of the semester. All right, here are the discussion etiquettes. Student with disabilities. If you do have a documented disability and require accommodation, please contact the Dean of Student Service. He or she will provide guidance regarding to official documentation of disability and accommodation of needs. All right, here is the policy for academic dishonesty and honesty. FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, basically saying that not anybody can just asking students academic records. So it's not like your parents or your cousins can just come up, can just email me and asking if you've been come to class or what your grades are. Students' academic record is actually protected under this federal law called the FERPA. All right, that's it for me. That's it for the syllabus. And again, if you got questions, okay, throughout the semester, don't hesitate to message me in D2L, text me, or email me. All right, let's go over your first week assignment called the syllabus homework. The other assignment is introduce yourself to the class, okay? So let's go over the syllabus homework. Question number 1. Have you watched the entire 120 welcome and syllabus video posted on the announcement page? Okay, so if you do not, this is gonna be a hyperlink right here. You can click on it and then watch the videos. Okay, I know students that did not watch the entire video because the answers on the syllabus homework is always incorrect. So I do know students didn't watch it entirely. All right, question number 2. Consider the following question. It'll be easy to write down the answer before entering inside the box below. So a lot of your homework questions in this class has this instruction. So that simply implies work out the problems on a piece of paper and write down your answer so you can enter them inside this box easier. All right, please use graphical equation to enter answers. So a lot of our homework has this instruction also. So to get to graphical equation, you click on the plus sign, click on equation, click on graphical equation. So this question has 2 parts to it. The answer for part 1 will be in one graphical equation. The answer for part 2 will be a separate, you will enter them in a separate graphical equation. If you enter all the answer under the same graphical equation, sometimes it does not display what you just entered. So that also, sometimes that might cause that I cannot see the answer you entered it also. All right, number 1, what is the best phone number to get in contact with you? I will need your best phone number for two reasons. Number one, if a student okay went over that 20% threshold on the missing work, then I will text you and trying to find out what's going on. Another reason I would need your best contact number is if for the registration of the next semester. Okay, so your best contact number. Tell me what is your best contact phone number and click on insert. All right, click on any empty space inside the box and then press enter and go back into the graphical equation for your second answer. The phone number provided, number one, is the cell, home, or work number. Okay, tell me which number you just provided me in number one. All right, all right, click on insert. So whenever you enter something inside the box, your answer is automatically saved. So if you cannot finish your homework assignment or your project in one sitting, simply just exit out. Whatever you enter is already saved. Okay, you can just exit out and then come back later. So if you're not ready to submit your homework, don't submit it. All right. Question number 3. What are the best practice when using D2L? Please copy this down. Number 1, please use a computer or a laptop instead of mobile device. Mobile device screens are small, so a lot of times it does not even show this plus sign on a mobile device. Okay, so especially when you do your homework, mobile device is not really it's just not great. Okay, the screen is too small. Please use Google Chrome. Google Chrome is most compatible with D2L. Make sure your laptop or your computer has a Word document because all the lecture handouts are in Word document format. And please use graphical equation to enter answers when it's asking you to. Okay, when it's asking you to and you do not use graphical equation, then all your answer will be considered as incorrect. Question number 4, what is the last day of the class? Be very careful. Our very last week is a very short week. Our last day of class is on a Thursday, July 25th, 2024. It's a short week. Number 5, can you email your instructor using personal email? The answer is no, because a lot of times students' personal email come to my email, it comes straight into a spam. So I will not even be able to read from your personal email. Question number 6, who can student contact about withdrawing from a class? So if a student does need to withdraw from a class, then you can contact the enrollment center in the student service by dialing the same number. You can contact me using your student ATC email, D2L instant message, or you can text me. Let me know, that you're thinking about withdrawing from a class. So that's for, things does happen. So number 7, what are the four types of graded assignment in this class? Homework, discussion, note taking, project. 2 of them. So please copy these answers down. Question number 8, what is the last graded assignment for the class? Project number 2. Question number 9, the instructor will reply your D2L instant message or email within 36 hours. All right, question number 10, let me show you how to enter some of these symbols, okay? So number 1, I'm going to graphical equation. All right, so 16 over 52. So that's a fraction bar. So we're on the first tab, okay? Fraction bar, 16 over 52. So I'm using a computer. So that means I got my keyboard right here. So I use a lot of keyboard. I'm gonna put my cursor click on right next to the fraction bar, put the cursor there, comma, space. 4 over 52 times 3 over 51. So that's fraction bar, 4 over 52. Multiplication symbol is right here. Fraction bar times 3 over 51. I put the cursor right next to it, comma, space. All right, the next one, 7 times itself 3 times. 7 times itself 3 times. So I'm using my keyboard. 7 times 7 times 7. Okay, comma, space. And I do apologize. This last one, it should be 7 to the third power. Okay, so typing 7 and this button is your exponent, third power. All right, so this question has 4 parts. So once you enter the answer for part 1, click on insert. All right, click enter, and then open another graphical equation for number 2's answer. All right, I'm still under the first tab, okay? So union sign is right here, comma space, intersection. This is an intersection sign, or the word and. Using it's right here, comma. X bar. Okay, so this is a little bit trickier. X bar. So on the on this tab up here, click on this one. And this one right here, bar ascent. Inside the box, use a regular letter X, so there's your X bar. Click, so right now the cursor is inside the box, so click on the outside of it, comma, space. Oops, I just deleted the whole thing. So when I come out of it, nothing is highlighted. All right, this is a Greek letter. Greek letter is a second tab, sigma. Oh, sorry, not a second tab, this tab, fourth one. Sigma, comma, space. This U looking thing is called mu. M-U, mu. Kind of small, I can, right here. All right, this one is called alpha. It's the first one, comma space. This is called not equal to. So for not equal to, it's a second tab. Top left-hand corner, a box with a slash over it. Inside that box, just press equal, just click on equal sign, not equal to. Insert. All right, for number 3, go back into the graphical equation. All right, this up here is called hat, H-A-T-Y, hat. So I think it's right here. This one, and this is a hat. So Y hat, come out, comma space, P hat, and a Q hat. All right, Z sub 0.01 divided by 2. So go back to the first tab. Okay, this here is your subscript. So let's start out with Z first, then subscript and the fraction bar, 0.01 over 2. So right now your cursor is all the way in the denominator. So if I use a right arrow key, that will put my cursor right next to the fraction bar, but still subscript. So press a right arrow key one more time, put the cursor right next to the entire z sub 0.01 over 2, comma space, mu sub p hat. Okay, so that's the mu, right? And subscript and the p hat. Let's go back to the hat. There you go. All right, number 4. This is a long expression that student will need to enter. So these are all the things that student at some point in time the semester will enter. I do apologize. Number 1, the very last thing is 7 to the third power. All right, fraction bar, 341 over 1313. come over minus 2.326 times a big old square root, and I got fraction bar, I got big old fraction bar. On top of it, I got two fraction multiplied together. So I will do a fraction bar on the top, do another fraction bar, 341 over 1313, come over, multiply 972, excuse me, fraction bar 972 over 1313, and the whole denominator is 1313. There you go. All right. So when you get done with your syllabus homework, make sure you submit. And thank you so much for watching the 120 Welcome to Syllabus video. I will keep in touch throughout the entire semester. Good luck, everybody. And again, if you got any questions or concerns, please make sure you message me in D2L, email me, or you can text me to my Google Voice number. All righty. Thank you so much for watching.